You guys, how many times have you put off decluttering maybe your closet, I don't know, your garage, because you thought of just, deciding what to throw away and what to keep? That thought is just way too much.
It can be overwhelming, but maybe the thought of some others getting good use out of it and feeling like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders will be motivation enough for you today. To make the process super easy for us is, of course, our Miss Fix-It, Miss Jennifer Phelps.
Hi!
Jennifer, it's so great to have you back.
Happy New Year.
I always look forward to these segments because I usually need them. But one thing I definitely want to talk about today is it's kind of hard to let things go sometimes, isn't it? So what are some tips for people like me who just have a hard time of saying like goodbye to something?
Right, well, a lot of times, let's say this. Just because something made you happy once doesn't mean you have to keep it forever.
Okay.
Yeah, so look at things now, first of all. But even if we just start with the easiest stuff, okay, there's a lot of really great nonprofits and organizations serving a lot of people in Tucson. So if helping those, your stuff can help a lot of people. Don't hold on to it till it's no good to anybody else. And so think of a nonprofit you love and donate, and you get a tax deduction to boot. So for some people, knowing that their stuff can do good out in the world and have another life is good motivation. But also, there's just a ton of stuff we need to get rid of, whether we toss it or we donate it. So starting with the obvious junk, the stacks of magazines sitting by the bed or in the potty room unread. If there's dusty, move it on. Just recycle it. Get rid of that. Unfortunately, not a lot of people want magazines. Not libraries or schools, but if you know a teacher, ask. How about toiletries, makeup, cleaning supplies? We have multiples, we have stuff we don't use. Use it or toss it. Get the big bottles out, put in the little ones, use it up or get rid of it. Now, there are organizations. Gospel Rescue Mission helps homeless. That is a place that will take toiletries. Also, Wings for Women is an organization that helps women get on their feet. They'll take toiletries, okay? How about all your knickknacks? Sure, you can have a sale, you can do all of that. Some of them are quality, some of them are not. But for example, when you have the broken vase, like I like this, but how many times do I want to keep turning it around so no one sees the broken part, right? Maybe it's time to move that on. This went through a yard sale, didn't get sold. Why is it in the garage, right? Things like this. These are things that can be given to any thrift store, any nonprofit that has a store, but there's a lot of really great ones in town. So for example, think of Casa de los Niños, think of Savers for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and you go on down the line. Even there's Disabled American Veterans, there's the Police Foundation thrift store, it goes on. So then look at how many things in your kitchen can you just get rid of? Look at all these things. I mean, there's multiples. There's stuff we don't use. We have fancy pans now. We have metal spatulas. They don't go together. You get rid of stuff. Maybe you have 2 or 3 coffee grinders, for example. The mismatches, right? A lot of things can just be tossed out. A lot of these can be given to other nonprofit organizations that can sell them and make use of them. I had so many of them. So Jewish Family Services, First Rate Second Hand, that's their thrift store. Youth on Their Own, that's one that also takes toiletries. It helps homeless kids graduate from school. I mean, how could you not want to be part of that sort of thing, right? Now let's look at clothes. Okay, so if your shoes have dust on them, you don't wear them, right? So again, Gospel Rescue Mission, any nonprofit thrift store. Also though, I have warm stuff, Gospel Rescue Mission. I have professional women's clothes that can go to Eagles Wings of Grace, Your Sister's Closet at the YWCA, helping women get back to work, right? Socks, most needed, least donated item.
Really?
Really. Who would think, oh, I'm not going to get my socks, ew. And besides, go to the dollar store, get some, and donate them along.
Yeah,
right?
Love it.
Okay. So then we've got music, right? We can at least streamline our music most of the time because most of us don't use the same format. At least streamline it or download, use your iPad, your computer, and move those on. Those can all be donated. All of these things are clearing up your space and allowing a nonprofit either to use it directly or to sell it and to support services that come back into the community. Notice I'm talking about a lot of local nonprofits, right? How many linens, towels do we need per bed? Not as many as we think, right? So things that are mismatched, things that are stained, that has bleach marks, they're frayed, the tablecloth, I cannot cover all those stains anymore with placemats. Humane Society and other animal shelters can use those items directly. You can donate them, and there's a bin at the door of the Humane Society, for example, but other shelters take them. Who would think that your cast-offs could help puppies and kitties be all happy while they're waiting for their forever home?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
I always think like the beat up towels, you can keep those for car washes, but how often do we really do that? And
Not
do I
everything-
need 20 of them?
Not everything goes in the rag bin. We're having this discussion at my house right now. Okay, so the rag bin is like the entire shed. That just isn't helpful. You know, so there's a point at which you turn something into rags, the rest goes on.
Great.
So.
And I see we have some non-perishable food items over here.
So things that you might not think of as clutter, that clutters up your cabinets, food. Obviously, Youth on Their Own, Food Bank, if you have baking items, Cakes for Causes, our mutual friends who are fabulous. And again, these are things you might not think of as clutter, but they are. And who cannot give up a can of tuna for a good cause?
All right.
And then we have household items
Yep.
for Habitat for Humanity. Donate, make it a part of your life. Have a bin handy, donate, make it part of your life, be a better person. Contribute to society.
All right, well, we've given you the ideas, we've given you the places to donate it, we've covered all of our bases here.
And curbside pickup.
And curbside.
They'll come to you.
That makes it even easier. And then, like you said, a lot of that is tax deductible, which is perfect. Jennifer, thank you so much
Thank
again.
you.
We're gonna, you know what, start our new year off with, decluttering a lot of that stuff. But if you even need more great tips and to hire an expert organizer, visit TucsonProfessionalOrganizers.org or, of course, miss-fix-it.com.